Welcome to the Auckland Boat Show. So beautiful weather, and at TMG Yachts we've come here to check out the new range from Prestige with our partners over here at Ōrākei Marine. We're going to take a look at the Prestige 420F, and we'll have a look at the difference between the F line and the S line on the 420 from Prestige. So Prestige are very famous all over the world, built in France. The 420 is the entry-level boat for Prestige, but it gives you a huge amount of space, loads of volume, really well thought out, and a lot of people want to know about the engines first and foremost. The 42 actually has V-drives. So the Cummins V-drives allows the engines to be a little bit further back on the boat, which gives you more volume on the interior. They're 6.7 litre. Most people we find with the Prestige, when we're talking to them, want to up the engine size. It seems that they want to have that a better cruising speed, better top speed, and also you're not pushing the engines as hard all the time. So certainly something that the feedback from our clients is that they like to go for them. So this is twin 425 horsepower Cummins diesel V-drive 6.7 litre. You can have this as standard as a duckboard, or you can have it going up and down with chocks for a dinghy. Some clients will choose to do that. Others will just keep the standard duckboard and then have the dinghies coming up and sitting on pivot points down here. A really nice option, and I think one that the Australians are really going to love in the market is the ability to have a barbecue out here. Especially with the S version, where you're not having the flybridge. You've got a really nice area here. You've got the wet bar, you can be doing the cooking, and your friends and guests are here and inside, so it all flows really beautifully all the way through. As you'd expect with any boat from Group Beneteau, Prestige Motor Yachts, over the years they've taken a lot of feedback, so they've managed to develop their boats to really talk to and answer the questions for the owners of the vessels. And when you're using the boat, it all makes sense, and that comes through building so many boats over so many years and really taking on board that feedback. Stepping into the cockpit, this area is really nice. Full beam, lot of space, so really nice seating area. This is where you would be spending a lot of time, having your drinks, your dinner with your friends. Perhaps put a couple of directors' chairs here and here, and you've got a lovely area. There's quite a lot of shade here as well, which is nice. This pops down, so it can go down. So if you wanted this just as a sunbathing area, then this can come down with an infill. One of the things Prestige do really well is the flow of the boat. That's sort of in outdoor to indoor. Of course, this is on the flybridge, this is here. And the S version, the coupe, this is not here, so it gives you even more space in this area. Moving through, it's really nice. A lot of headroom. Now, we've been looking at the different boats around the boat show, and one thing that Prestige do well, I'm nearly 6'3", and I've got so much headroom, you don't feel enclosed at all. So the link between the outdoor area here, which is a good size, and the very nice light-filled area with a 360-degree view is the galley. So the galley's here, it's a beautiful galley, a lot of preparation space. So this whole area over here is preparation space, which is something that's often lacking on a boat of 42 feet. It does it really well. You've got two fridges here, one opening and one down here. Typically with these drawer fridges, you can option them to have both as fridges, both as freezers, or one as a fridge and one as a freezer. This galley has got storage in abundance. It's really, really good. So wherever you're looking, you've got storage. Where you put your hand leads to, storage, really well designed, turning around, even in here, through here, more storage here, and again, up top, more. So heaps and heaps for entertaining, for cooking, and doing everything that you need to do in the galley. Under here, you can see we have access to the engine room. So we've got two accesses to the engine room. One down here, with a nice set of steps so you can get down and into it, and then one through there. So you have, with them both open, you get a lot of light streaming down into those Cummins engines with the V-drives. So moving through into the living area of the saloon, again you step up, which gives you the headroom underneath in the accommodation. But again, I've still got really good headroom. You can be here, have everyone around. The windows are coming all the way down, so you're seeing all the way around, so 360-degree views. Even above the galley, you know, you can see out, and it's great. So you've got loads of light, beautifully finished. So with any luxury vessel, there's going to be a number of options to choose from, so that you can really specify the boat to be your boat and in your style. So we change the upholstery, there's a number of options there, and also the wood. So you might like this lighter coloured wood, or with all this light that floods into the boat, you can get away with quite a dark wood. So the choice is yours. Got all those options to show you. Just the small details that Prestige do. You know, Prestige are within Groupe Bennett, they're the high-end vessels that they produce. So a lot of that comes to, well, it's the build quality, but it's also a lot of the fit and the finish. The leather finishes, the glass, it's all done in a really tasteful way. It's not over the top. It's beautifully finished all the way around where you're looking. This table electrically goes down, so you can have it as a coffee table, up as and open as a dining table, and also it can be brought down to a level where we have an infill, and then this becomes a nice double bed, which on a 42 is really important. You know, we see this boat as a boat for perhaps a couple, because it's very easy to handle. It can be a couple and their friends, but if you did want to have 6 people on board staying overnight, then this is a really nice option to drop down without having to compromise the 2 beautiful cabins downstairs. So when you're relaxing, at a mooring or in the marina, TV is actually stored in here. So it's a really nice way of having it out of the way, but when you want to watch it, pop it up, kick back and watch some movies. As you'd expect on any Prestige, the helm station is really nice. You have great visibility forward. So sitting here, it's convivial. You're with your guests and having a chat. Everything's to hand, so electric throttles, nice and easy. As we mentioned before, it is a joystick boat, so this integrates with all the systems. So very easy to control the vessel and maneuver her into her berth. Radio, twin Axiom screens, everything that you would need, and really the best of the current technology on the market. Window here comes up and down, so you can communicate to people on the dock and to your crew should you need to. So let's go downstairs and have a look. So this is the forward cabin. Really nice, thick mattress, walk around bed, and it's a large bed, so we've got a lot of space here. Beautifully finished. Lots of, again, really nice touches with the reading lights. Lots of storage. Shelves here, and then full hanging here, and then a mirror. So there's a beautiful cabin, and from here you can access the head. We have the shower and we have the head, electric head, lots of space. There's dual access, so you can access it from here and also from what others would term the master cabin, which is a full beam master that we'll go and have a look at now. As I say, full beam, huge windows, lots of headroom up here and on both sides of the bed. Lots of storage all the way through, cupboards here, all the way through here, and also in here. So this is a lovely area. You know, you could spend a lot of time here. It's great, 42-foot boat, full beam master, doesn't get much better. It's quite unusual having a full beam master in a 42-foot boat. When you look through the marketplace, you'll find that often your master is forward on a 42, and then coming in here you find you might have 2 singles or a bunk, and so it really compromises this space. Prestige have done a really great job here in creating a real sanctuary for the owners and somewhere special to sleep. Being a 2-cabin boat with 2 large cabins, you do have a choice, and it really depends on how you use the boat, but this area here could be an ensuite to this, so we can have 2 bathrooms, or you can have it as further storage. So in here, opening in here, and you can have a washer dryer as well. So depending on your usage, you know, this is a sort of boat that you could head up the east coast of Australia, have extended time on board, in which case you'd probably go for the washer dryer. But if you were perhaps on, you know, had it on the Swan River, or you were heading across to Rottnest for a day or two, and you bring the clothes that you've got and you don't have any need for the washer dryer, then you might choose to make this into an extra head. Similarly, if it was a day boat on Sydney Harbour or on Pittwater, then it might make more sense to not worry about the washer dryer and have each cabin with their own private head. One of the big choices with Prestige, they're a very famous company for the fly bridges. In fact, they're the #1 company in the world for fly bridges between 40-foot motor yachts and 80-foot motor yachts. Very, very good at it and well known. If you don't do the fly bridge, then you have the sports coupe version, and you have an electric opening roof here, which is incredible. So you can be sitting here, you have all of the fresh air coming in. It feels like you're in an outdoor area, despite being in this indoor saloon. So now let's have a look at the fly bridge on the 42 and see what it offers. It gives you more real estate, really. It's a great place to be. You know, you've got wonderful views out. We have a nice dining area here, an area for sunbathing. It's probably 50-50 in Australia what people choose, you know, whether they go for this wonderful fly bridge or they go for a coupe, you know, the 420S. So on this boat, we've got 3 areas in which to prepare food. On the back, as we saw, we've got the barbecue and the wet bar. Downstairs, we've got the galley in between, linking the saloon and the cockpit. And then upstairs, again, we have the barbecue here with a sink, and then an ice maker in here. So lots of options, lots of choices, and on a 42-foot boat, that's quite incredible. The steering from up here is great positioning, great visibility around. Everything, again, it comes naturally to hand. Joystick steering, electric throttles, Raymarine Axiom up here. And a nice thing actually is this, which just shows your rudder angle, so you can see whether you're on full lock or you're not. Just gives you that visual. One nice thing about this layout is I suppose the company that you can have. So you can have your friends here sunbathing, people having drinks at the table at the back, but it's certainly a very sort of convivial area for everyone to hang out. The gunnels are nice and wide on the Prestige, and you've got grab rails on both sides as you're coming up onto the foredeck. Foredeck's very wide, and this is a place where a lot of people spend some time. You know, you can see across here how the setup looks when you've got the sunbathing here, and they can be set at different levels. So really nice area. So anchoring's a breeze, nice and easy. A lot of clients like to be here in order that they can see and watch their anchor, perhaps give some instructions to the helms person as to how to position the boat. Otherwise, from the flybridge or from inside, you can have a chain counter and a remote control from there with a self-launching anchor so that it goes down. It can be done as a one-person job. So there we go. That's the Prestige 420F. The choice is yours, the F or the S Coupe. A brilliant boat, really clever. I can see my family on this boat enjoying it with friends, easy to maneuver, not too much boat, but really packs a lot of detail and a lot of accommodation and everything that I think you want for a day out on the water.